It always seems impossible until it's done. It always seems impossible until it's done. I'm Chief. Welcome to Chief Logic. This channel is for people who are done moving through life on autopilot. Most people hear that quote and they nod, put it on the wall, save it to their phone, then they go right back to treating the impossible thing in their life like it's a permanent fact. That's the problem. They're treating a timestamp like a verdict. Let me ask you something before we go any further. What's the thing in your life right now that you've quietly decided is impossible? You probably haven't said it out loud, but you've thought it. Maybe it's the business you've been planning for 2 years. The notes are somewhere, the idea is solid, but you haven't moved. Maybe it's the body. You know what needs to happen. You've known for a while. But every time you get close to starting, something in your head runs the numbers. Too late, too hard, too much to do. Maybe it's a version of yourself, a man you can see clearly when you're honest, but haven't become yet. And every time you think about actually going after it, your brain comes back with the same word, impossible. Here's what I need you to understand about that word. Impossible is not a fact, it's a timestamp. It means not yet done. That's it. Nothing more. Now let's talk about the man this quote came from. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in a jail cell. Not 2 years, not 5, 27. Think about what that actually means. That's longer than some of the men watching this have even been alive. He went in at 44 years old and didn't walk out until he was 71. Every single day, the people keeping him locked up were making the same bet. That's what he believed in was impossible. That the South Africa he was fighting for could not exist, that he could either break or become irrelevant. They were wrong on all 3 accounts. And here's what's important about how Mandela held on. He didn't have a guarantee. He didn't have a plan that was proven to work. He didn't have evidence that the outcome was coming. He had one thing, the understanding that impossible is just what everything looks like right before it gets done. That's not motivation. That's not a mindset trick. That's a man who figured out what the word actually means and refused to let it mean anything else. So here's the first thing you need to lock in. Impossible is a time problem, not a reality problem. In 1952, running a mile under 4 minutes was declared medically impossible. Scientists wrote papers on it. Doctors said the human body structurally could not do it. Roger Bannister did it in 1954. And within 12 months of Bannister doing it, dozens of other runners broke the same barrier. The human body didn't change. The record didn't get easier. The belief changed. Once people saw it was done, they stopped treating it like a wall and started treating it like a direction. So when your brain calls something impossible, what it's actually saying is, I haven't figured out how yet. That is a fundamentally different statement. One closes the door, one points down the hallway. Second thing, right before something gets done, right before it flips from impossible to real, it feels the absolute worst. That's not a sign to stop. That's the signal you're close. Think about the last rep in the gym, the last hour before the deadline, the last week before something you've been building finally lands. Your brain is screaming impossible. Your body wants to quit. Every instinct you have is pointing towards the exit. That exact moment, right there, is where the shift lives. Most men walk away right there. Not because they couldn't finish, because they didn't know what that feeling actually meant. Don't be that person, don't be that woman, and don't be that man. Third thing, and this is the one most people miss. Every time you finish something you thought was impossible, you don't just complete the task. You create evidence. Evidence your brain can't argue with. Your brain is very good at calling things impossible when it has no data to contradict it. But once you've done the thing, once it's actually done, your brain can't call it impossible anymore. You've taken away its best argument. And believe it or not, that matters for everything that comes next. Now, when the next impossible thing shows up, and it will, you have something to point to. You've been here before. You know what this feeling is. You know what's on the other side of it. That's not confidence, that's evidence. And evidence is stronger than confidence every single time. Here's the move. You don't get clarity by thinking harder about the impossible thing. You get clarity by moving toward it. The mistake most men make is treating the feeling of impossible as information about the outcome. Like the feeling is telling them something true about whether it can be done. It's not. That feeling is your nervous system doing its job, protecting you from uncertainty. It's not your future telling you to stop. It's your past telling you it's never done this before. And that's not a reason. That's just where you are right now. So here's what you take from this. Impossible is a time stamp, not a verdict. Every time that word shows up, remind yourself, this is what it feels like right before it gets done. This is the phase, not the finish line. Your one action today. Write down the thing you've been calling impossible. Then write one move, not a plan, not a strategy. One physical action you can take in the next 24 hours. Not tomorrow, today. Because the only difference between impossible and done is starting. If this hit, subscribe to Cheap Logic. Every Wednesday I drop a new code. Every Monday I break down a quote from the book. That's 2 times a week, something you can actually use. The book is Cheap Logic. 50 Quotes for a Life of Purpose and Power is on Amazon right now. Link is in the description. And if you're new here, I'm Chief. This channel is for people who are done moving through life on autopilot. You're already in the right place. Stay sharp, stay grounded.